and defend herself. General Hasnain, I want to come back for a moment to Asim Munir and the connections. Even though our friend from Bangladesh says that's too narrow a lens. But, we have Prasad in our audience looking at the Munir speech and saying, this is a speech of an Islamic preacher, not that of an army officer. I have proudly said these 30 years that Bangladesh is a vibrant democracy. I hope that we don't start hearing some such speeches from Bangladesh now. What did you think when you heard Munir? And how deep do you think the connection is between Pakistan and the current unrest in Bangladesh? Or do you believe, like Ambassador Sinha, there are other countries? Do you believe, like Asif, that that's too narrow? What do you think?
Barkha, I'll take a little time on this, and I may like to put my point, which is slightly different to Mr. Asif's point.
Yes.
This issue of localization of factors in Bangladesh is not my cup of tea. This whole business starts from Pakistan. I may remind you, 1977, perhaps you may not have been born even that time. 1977.
Born exactly in December
77.
1971. 71.
77, I'm saying.
Oh, 77. Yes.
When Ziaul Haq came to power, the only thing he found, the way that they could fight a war against powerful India, militarily stronger India, economically stronger India, was through the hybrid route. The hybrid route, one of the most important issues in the hybrid route was the aspect of ideology. And since 1977, Pakistan has gone hammer and tongs after this whole issue of ideology. You know what element of the Pakistan army is radical in their thinking. What Munir is doing is playing on that sentiment. He himself, of course, is a Hafiz. Not necessarily that every Hafiz is a radical, but Munir thinks that he can use this kind of an ideology strategically. And he's found himself an ideal situation in Bangladesh to export this, encourage it, sponsor it. I would not agree with saying that Pakistan does not have money, Mr. Asif. You are sadly mistaken. The money which Pakistan has got is just nobody's business. What you see is the tip of the iceberg. The kind of black funds that they've got, the kind of drug funds. You think legitimate money is coming to sponsor things in Bangladesh? Everything is coming out of sponsorship of drug circuits. Everything out of the arms trafficking. These are the kind of things that Pakistan has been involved with. Ask us. We've seen this in Jammu and Kashmir for the better part of the last 36 years. The kind of networks which were established for this. This is exactly what Pakistan is doing today in Bangladesh. And what you're seeing is just the tip of the iceberg. I don't agree with anyone who says that these are all not radicalized. You saw the kind of crowd which has turned up there in the funeral.
Yeah.
If they are not radicals, I wonder who is.
Well, Asif is saying that it's pan-Islamism. He is saying that.
I would say pan-Islamism to an extent. Yes, some years ago I would have believed that there is a tremendous effort trying to bring about a radicalized network of Islamic countries around the world. Saudi Arabia, the core center of Islam, itself has withdrawn back. Right? Yeah. So what are we talking about? We know there are countries involved. We know there are elements in different countries involved. But the larger network of sponsoring nations does not exist. Pakistan is the core center of that. Pakistan is the one which is doing this. And our attention and focus must be completely on Pakistan. I may also just mention this meeting with the ulemas. He's done this before also many times. Once before, he has spoken about the two-nation theory. He's quite used to doing this kind of rhetoric from time to time, right?
Yeah.
We found very approving kind of nods coming from the ulema audience. I have recently attended an ulema conference in Delhi. Let me tell you, we have elements from every religion there. To see India the way we look at it, the ulemas were all there welcoming all kinds of issues regarding plurality, regarding secularism and things like that. No, don't expect all this from Pakistan. For Pakistan, this is a weapon. And Munir is going to continue effectively using this weapon.
And may I ask you, because you mentioned it in your opening comments, but we didn't zoom in on it. Do you agree with Dr. Karta that the game seems to be to provoke a military conflict between India and Bangladesh?
Well, I won't say that anyone in Islamabad will imagine that this kind of a thing can immediately spark off a conflict between India and Bangladesh. But conflicts today are of all different kinds. I'm not talking about conventional conflicts. Yes, cross-border, a lot of issues will take place, a lot of rhetoric will take place, a lot of diplomatic kind of issues will happen, and that itself is equivalent to modern-day conflict today. So that's the kind of situation, the antipathy within Bangladesh that he wants to create.
Yeah, I think that's very clearly